So Liquid Death and DuoLingo, two brands that marketers have talked about endlessly and will always say, we want to be like Liquid Death, we want to be like DuoLingo. But they don't actually recognize the most interesting thing about Liquid Death and DuoLingo is that they are inherently boring brands. They're inherently boring products, rather. They're in boring categories. Water and language learning apps. Those are two of the categories that I think if I gave you a brief for that initially as a creative, you'd look and say, what am I meant to do with this? But that is the best starting point for a brand like this to prove, or this is the best starting point to go to any brand builder and prove that any brand can follow an entertainment first approach. How both of them do it in theory, they have an incredible, what I call brand law. So I think it's like the first theme in the report, and probably the number one thing that you need to rip up and start again on if you're trying to have an entertainment first approach is this idea of going from brand guidelines to brand law. So brand guidelines are inherently restrictive and constraining in what they do. As you said there, a design team, a legal team, etc., might follow a set of brand guidelines and very quickly see that a campaign gets watered down because it doesn't follow a certain set of color codes, or it doesn't adhere to a certain tone of voice, or whatever that might be, right? And it's very restrictive for a creative, especially moving at the speed of social or the speed of the internet. What entertainment first brands do instead, and both Liquid Death and DuoLingo are really good examples of this, is they build brand law.